Okay, what is up, ladies and gents? It's Douglas here doing a fourth episode of our stream podcast where we just level our DK up to the maximum level, discuss different things, and just communicate with each other, really. And I left off pretty much where I stopped yesterday with one little exception. Just pretty much right now I did one little dungeon run. Just had to help out my friends. Not help out, just had a run together, really. And I leveled from level 55 to 66. I didn't expect, to be honest, to get that much experience. So yeah, the only thing that I did behind the scenes, let's put it this way, today, was a simple dungeon run, and nothing else. Did some RPG today with the guilds. Didn't go well. A lot of members did not show up, which is not a good thing. I removed a couple of guildmates who were from the guild who are offline for over a month. I think it's enough is enough, you know. And yeah, I gave some extra promotions to the most active members, and already they have invited a couple of new people into the guild. Yeah, I guess people. I did hear one of my friends telling me once that that guild should never stop recruiting, you know, and I think that is a very true statement. Once you stop recruiting, the guild, you know, stops to exist. So that is something that you never want to stop doing, really. And if you think about this thing, that is kind of true. There is not a single reason not to recruit the members, because you always get someone leaving or just being simply leaving for different reasons. Either they want to have another guild because they're just unhappy or unsatisfied with something in the guild that they're in, or just not showing up into the game due to some personal reasons for over weeks, months. And you just have to carry on. You never stop. You always get the new members if you want to have the active guilds. And for example, we have right now nearly 140 people in the guild. Sounds like it's a lot. Welcome to the channel, guys. Sounds like it's a lot, right? 135. Well, yeah, I removed a couple of today, but that is not a lot, because you have like 25 who are offline for a little while, and then the rest is pretty much like alts, you know, twinks, whatever. Some have 2 of them at the guild, some have 3, and few have actually even 4 and 5. I have over 6, 7 members in the guild. So pretty much it seems like it's a lot, but the actual number of the members is actually smaller. Therefore, just end up having not enough people when you actually need even at least 10. So yeah, I'm kind of sick and tired of having issues with the RPGs. It's not fun. And we better get this thing going right. We're either gonna make it or break it, so yeah. Okay, the first quest is done. So far I genuinely enjoyed leveling in this zone. Nothing but the pleasure. A beautiful zone. Beautiful zone, man. And the first in-game cinematic of the Wrath of the Lich King shown at the BlizzCon was actually shot in this zone. I highly recommend for everyone to check it. I can even put the link in the description. You can check it out. In case you didn't, in case you never saw it, or just in case you did, but like 7 or 8 years ago last time, and you just want your memory to be refreshed, then I will help you out with this one. Undamaged ram horn. Undamaged ram horns. My people, blah blah blah. They prepare the hunt. Bring the best ram horns. You can find them. You can find them now. Okay. I reckon it's that one. guildmates are talking right now about the Ratha Basin Brawl, the winter version of this map. First of all, I was very happy to see this idea being used because I thought about it years ago. I was thinking about having like a real world weather in the game. Like imagine this zone being covered in snow for 6 months of real time, 6 months, and then eventually you would see it all being kind of just tropical or whatever, you know, not a tropical obviously, but just having like, you know, a real sunshine and good sunny weather without the snow, just having a bit of a more like real world experience, if you know what I mean. And this shouldn't be done with every single zone in the game, because, you know, some zones should be the way that they are throughout the whole year, right? Because this thing is the case in real life as well, but just a bit of a diversity. Or even if you want to have this zone covered with snow throughout the whole time, great. Then change the positions of the snow, you know. And the amount as well, you know, like having a real thing. I'm not sure if it's possible for the online game because it has a lot of restrictions for different sorts of reasons. Maybe that is the problem. And that is the reason why they don't do this thing. Come on, go down.
It's too far away.
Weird that when you click on the mobs, this right-sided icon that pops out, right, it doesn't actually show you that yeah, you know, this item drops from these mobs. Usually it does. It's either because it's still using like an old system, or it's a bug or whatever. Not a big issue, but still, I'm used to seeing that thing. Good. We're nearly done with all the quests for now. You want to go? I need to slay 3 elementals as well. Down. Awesome. Okay. No. I did some PvP, meaning raided arena as a monk healer with my cool guildmate Raspat as a Death Knight Frost. It went quite well. A guy definitely just has some sick burst in damage, you know. So yeah, with a bit of a control and just kiting and all that stuff, you can pretty much wreck anyone, so it was definitely fun. We might do the same thing tomorrow once again. You want to go. Let's turn in the quest. I heard some news, by the way, that in Germany there was some crazy person drove the car into the group of people. Holy shit. Just proves that, you know, you take away the weapons from people, you know, so they wouldn't shoot each other. They will take other options into their hands. Use the weapons, meaning the cars, or even the forks, the spoons, knives, whatever, you name it, you know. As long as you can kill anyone with something, then it's good to go, I guess.
What brings you?
As Elon Musk said that, you know, the CEO, the owner of the Tesla, that in 10 years you will start seeing people less and less, well, obviously, mostly or maybe even only for a little while in developing countries, driving less and less because it'll be all automatic and all that stuff. Just kind of a bit bizarre. 10 years, it's a very short gap, to be honest. One can only wonder if they will actually do that fast. By the way, at night time we do have much more members online. 14 people, man. So good. Wait, what's up with that quest? Sound the horn near the frozen waterfall on... Okay, gotcha. So I should be here then. I reckon some angry mob will show up and try to just gank me. I always thought these mobs kind of look cool, to be honest. They do have some thinking process behind this thing. White. Okay, I got a guildmate who is actually playing Fortnite. I will add him later on. And from what I understand, he's actually quite good, so he might teach me some couple of tricks. let's go back to the camp, turn in the quest, and from there, figure out if we should go to the west or the east. It's what you make me.
I've been expecting you.
Yeah, we turn in this quest and immediately we get another one from a different NPC. Let's go here. And we'll just make a circle. Go from here to the middle and to the west and back to whatever we have to go to. By the way, just today I kicked out like 5 people who were offline for a month, and right now a person who was offline for a month whispered me. So potentially this person could have been kicked out as well. Maybe I made a wrong call. I will kind of just take it easy on removing people, I guess. Oh no. Gotta be careful, son. Ah, noob. And, yeah. To be honest, each time whenever I see the camps of the Alliance, I don't know, they look so much better most of the times. Not always, but most of the times they do. Like 80%, I would say. And I know that pretty much all the quests are the same for the Alliance and for the Horde, so that is not a big case, not a big deal, not a big difference. But still, just saying. The camp looks perfect, makes me want to freaking level at least one Alliance character slowly, without any rush, really. Just hour a day, 2 hours a day, and just go for this thing, you know. Come on, son, get lost.
What is nature's call?
I have to bring some icy cores. Let me read the quest. I somehow have a deja vu right now, as if I'd did this quest before. Maybe I did to my Alliance tune, because I was leveling Heroes Dry Nation back in a day. I did this quest, I reckon. Come on, go down. Yeah. think it's 100% drop chance as well, which is always a great thing. Whenever you have a quest where you have to pick up a big amount of items, anywhere starting from over 15 or 15 items, then usually it has pretty much a 100% chance drop. So, and whenever you have a quest where it requires you to get 4, 3 or even 1 quest item, then you most likely will have to do a bit of a farming. I still have to figure out if it's possible to restore deleted characters, because I do have a lot of them on the Alliance side from the vanilla days. I do remember that I had Night Elf Druid. He was my bank at level 20 something, and I was leveling him, and I didn't intend him to be a bank. I just kind of stopped leveling him because I just back then it was very tough to level, and I would become impatient very quickly. And yeah, so when I was thinking that my main would be a druid, I did get some rank that you cannot get anymore in the game by doing some BGs, and my druid wasn't the only character that had something special left over from the old days. And I just deleted everything, including my Shaman Hunter, and it's a wrong call, man. Just wish I had, like, these old achievements saved in my achievement book and all that stuff.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Guys, just to mix it up when it comes to leveling and all that stuff, since I do have a little goal of reaching level 70 as soon as possible, I will do a dungeon. And if you ask why I want to reach level 70 as soon as possible, well, the answer is very simple. I want to have a flying mount at speed 280, which will allow me to be a bit, well, not a bit, let's be freaking honest here, be much faster, and yeah, be more productive. I want to be, take my time with leveling, but I want to do it in the right way. I want to take a time and just enjoy the process of leveling, but at least I want to move in between the quests quickly enough. That's number 3. For a 3, we need to... Okay, I wreck them and then I analyze their bodies. Roger that, son. Let's go. No, wait.
That would be stealing.
Shit, I think I killed the wrong one. Come on. Yeah, I should wreck this one. I think I will be too late, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Got it done. Free to go. That's a lovely dungeon. I remember it like just like it was yesterday. Doing it for the first time. Why did it feel so good to play this game back then? It's insane. This dungeon is, to be honest, quite short, which is a good thing. It doesn't take much time at all, just quickly. 1, 2, 3, done. We're good to go. I did put some enchants on all of my gear, on the gloves and the neck and other places. Not a major update, but you know, just a little bonus never hurts, really.
I can't loot that right now.
If you never played DK, you should definitely give it a try. I will play Blood tomorrow, I think, or Unholy. I want to switch specs as often as possible. I don't want to get too comfortable, you know. Therefore, just being kind of lazy and just used to playing this one spec. Today, at pretty much less than in 7-8 hours, there's going to be a fight between... Originally it was Khabib against Tony Ferguson, then it was Khabib against Max Holloway, and now it's going to be Khabib against the Raging Owl, Alec Winter from, you know, from whatever, the UFC fighter. Obviously I'm speaking about the UFC, there is no need to specify from UFC. And, yeah. And it's funny because tomorrow it's going to be exactly the same day as 11 years ago when George St. Pierre fought what is his name? The Matt Serra, and Matt Serra just knocked him out. Nobody expected GSP to lose actually, but he did. And GSP actually did admit as well himself that he was too cocky, too brash, you know, way too over the hill when it comes to being self-confident. And he didn't take Matt Serra seriously at all. He had this little French mindset, oh, I'm better than you, man, and all that stuff, and he got wrecked. And by the way, I'm a big GSP fan, just so you know. But yeah, you never underestimate your opponent, man, especially when it's a short and buffed dude, you know, because from what I feel and understand, you know, being shorter sometimes, well, maybe, well, if you are athletic, then being short is actually quite a good thing. Your range of motion is short, it's very quick. Yeah, you don't have a long reach, but you're like a I don't know what, but you're very like quick, you know, and you can just move your hand slightly, and that's gonna be the knockout, you know. So Matt Serra definitely did perform extremely well on this very important day. But in his second fight, he pretty much got wrecked by GSP. I think I made a bit of a wrong pull. Might get a kick because of that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Rapid casting. Come on, son. Sweet. When it comes to Outland, by the way, I cleared Hellfire Peninsula many times, Zangramash many times, Nagrand, and also many times, Circa Forest also a couple of times. The Blade's Edge Mountain is a very complicated zone, and Netherstorm as well, and Shadowmoon Valley is just terrible. So, yeah, the Blade's Edge, Netherstorm, and Shadowmoon Valley, these zones I have pretty much never really done. Just a little bit as a Dwarf Hunter, Shadowmoon Valley, but yeah. Nice weapon, by the way. Kinda looks as if it fits the Blackrock Foundry set of the Warlock, really. Stuff of Gul'dan, yeah. That's right, Sherlock. Gotta give the credit to the Blizzard, you know, because they made it look right. If a person who is not the biggest and the craziest professional when it comes to Warcraft can recognize this thing in a split second. I mean, it's beautiful, yet it's quite easy to understand for what it is, so it's always a good thing. Don't want to overcomplicate things, so that, you know, only the hardcore players could figure out anything. It's good for everyone. For everyone, boys. Okay, let's take this down. From here we'll have to go to... Oops, sorry. The healer is not ready. Come on, you better spam the healing when you can see that we are taking DPS. Or meaning the extra pool. Someone just might get kicked.
Strength and honor. Farewell.
Where's my swiftness potion? Wait, I noticed I had a weapon in my bags. That's a funny sword, by the way. I'll keep it. I wonder for how much it can be sold on the auction house. Looks cool. I like it. I wouldn't wear it, you know, but just to have it in a collection of your transmogs wouldn't be bad.
That was my fault.
I'm using, by the way, in case you didn't notice, the cobbled frag bomb, pretty much just a bomb, just for extra damage. Since I'm an engineer right now, it's on maximum level, on level 450, and I will go higher once I reach level 75. I went for the gnomish because I got the goblin on my paladin. By the way, I will have at least 3 characters with engineering as a profession. I find it the most useful because, you know, you can even summon the email box and check your mail in the middle of a dungeon raid, whatever you want, you know. Well, let me interrupt this motherfucker. Go down, son. At Hellfire can be done at level 80, any zone can be done at level 80. It's cool, because I might actually switch from Northrend just to clear at least one zone in the Outland eventually. Let's see how it's gonna go. I will have to do it with the zone that I haven't done really before. But should I? Because I will eventually at least have at least one character in which I will do all the quests. I reckon it's gonna be my hunter. Let's see. Because it is, you know, the most best way, the most logical way to do it on a hunter. I mean, to use the hunter as the character for this purpose. And because on him I got the most achievements unlocked and the most quests done and all that stuff. Because on my hunter I nearly cleared out all the quests in Drino, Legion, besides some raid quests, whatever, you know. And in Azeroth and many other zones as well, so... So, a good deal of Azeroth quests, and then pretty much everything in Drino and Legion. The Pandaria, like a bit less than a half, and Cataclysm is pretty much completely skipped. You know, the zone didn't feel right. To be underwater and all that stuff, I couldn't handle this thing. It just bounced right away. When it comes to dungeons of the Burning Crusade, let's quickly check the items, because... Ah, yeah, I can get some items. That's good. That's cool. Because I haven't done much dungeons here on any of my characters. It means when it comes to transmogs, I have more transmogs from raids than a simple dungeon. And oh boy, if you ask me, then there are some cool items that you can pick up, by the way. Just blame it on the night. Let's check. These are the cool shoulders. Oh, I want to get those, definitely, man. Because you can have them as a heirloom. But yellow version. That's a cool sword. Wait, there's a heroic version as well. Does it have a different color? Doesn't.
You have faced many
I don't remember though how tough these dungeons were on the heroic mode. Something that is not in my memory.
Will kneel to my lord. You are nothing. I am alive.
That was the fastest kill ever. Is that even legal, boy? Not sure about this thing. Just blame it on the night. Blame it on me. Wait, belt is freaking epic. I love it. Good upgrade. And there is a socket inside, which is a always great thing. If we can't jump down, then it's good. If not, then we will have to. Brawlhall. Dabu. Let's leave the instance. Clean run, and I reckon I'm level 76 now. Sorry, 67, 76. So I wish, son. Am I? Yeah, I am. Look, I'm nearly at the half of the bar. So pretty much this dungeon kind of gives, if you have the quests, you know, then it pretty much almost just gives you like pretty much like 75% of the upgrade when it comes to the experience bar, you know. So it's nearly a full level, which is actually a lot. So what the hell my friend was complaining about with saying that it's too slow, it's too tough, I can't handle this thing, mate. Screw you, motherfucker. Well, let me check something. Good. Just blame it on the night. This one goes up. Good. And yeah, so I believe I didn't really finish my thoughts on speaking of about the Aliquinta and Khabib. So pretty much, if you are a superstitious person, then you could be kind of a bit, you know, like thinking about like, ooh, there's something gonna be, something is brewing there, because as I said, on this exact day when Aliquinta will fight Khabib, it's going to be exactly 11 years since the fight between the Matt Sarah and the GSP, and the twist is that Matt Sarah is pretty much like one of the head coaches of Aliquinta. So I mean, if he's going to beat Khabib, then that's going to be kind of strange. I mean, that's going to be bad for the UFC, because they're going to lose like undefeated record of Khabib, and that's going to be kind of good for Conor in a way, because if Aliquinta is beating Khabib, then Conor O'Connor will never have to fight Khabib again. I mean, again, just generally speaking. Though I don't think that that is his mindset. He's always up for a challenge, I believe, but still. But though his mindset could be different when you are a multimillionaire like he is right now, then your priorities might change. So yeah. Now wait. We use the quest item first. Yes, son. Want to go? I see him. And I see fire inside a mountain. Done. Let's fly to the middle of the map. Get those quests done, turn in that quest, see what's up there. I reckon in this camp there's gonna be some another chain quests series, you know. Don't have to go here out. From here you can actually have a little trail that leads you to the different zone. And you remember flying there. Or moving there, whatever, as a Draenei shaman. I reckon I have some old screenshots left, by the way, on my watch. If only I would have be able to have an access to my old email. I mean Hotmail, yeah, from Windows. These idiots made it so complicated. You cannot restore this thing. I tried so many times to send them my information and all that stuff, and this automatic retard reply comes for the system that says, "Oh, you didn't put like enough of the information for us. Try again, once again, please." What do you want me to write? My fucking bank account number? Where do I live? How many times do I FAP and all that shit, you retards? It's so easy to restore your lost password right now with a Facebook, Instagram, anything. But when it comes to Hotmail, these motherfuckers are taking this thing a bit extremely seriously. Which is actually not the case. I think they're just trying to steal some shit from you, you know. Idiots. Fuck them. I see fire burning inside. Good. Okay, I have to kill someone and then free someone. What a little paradox. So close, but yet so far, man. So close, no matter how far. Forever trusting her. Chill names. I love whenever you have to use a quest item on the like a mob that can kill you, or you can kill, but you know, just use the item and you don't have to kill after you use the item. Just use the item, it becomes a good positive little bitch and just goes away, you know. Clean work. Don't have to fight anyone, don't have to do anything, just click the fucking item and you're good to go. Perfect. Correct. Another one. Another one, DJ Khalid, motherfucker. Another one. Another 2. Bitches. Come on, let's go, let's go. Good. What's the story, morning glory? Well, I need a bit of time to wake up, break up. I need a bit of time to wake up, break up. I need a bit of time to wake up, break up. What's the story, morning glory? Well,
Target. I don't have it. It's flawless.
wrecked. Well, fuck you, motherfuckers. Get me down. Wait, I have to fly back. Awesome. Alright, I did pick up those quests from this nymph back there in the forest when I said that I had deja vu with this quest. Which I certainly did. I know. It's funny how to some things the memory can be a horrible thing. To others can be just amazing. And funny because I do remember so many things when it comes to this game. Even the fact that I remember that the first thing that I ever created, meaning the class and the spec when I entered the world of Warcraft, when I installed the game, actually was Orc Warrior. Though I don't remember the nickname, I must confess, but I do remember that he had like a which haircut he had and beard and the color of the hair, the skin. Obviously it was green, light green, and leveled him until level 11, I think, 11 or 13, and stopped.
Hi.
2 quests more. Guess I'm gonna stuck with those folks here. I need a bit of time to wake up, break up. Well, what's the story, morning glory? Well, I need a little time to wake up, break up. You need to be yourself. Do 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 do, you can't be no one else. Do 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 do, I'm feeling supersonic. Give me gin tonic, and you could have it all, but how much do you want it? You make me laugh. Do 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 do, give me your autograph. Do do do, can I ride with you in my BMW? And can you sail with me in my yellow submarine? 'Cause my friend said he takes you home. She sits in the corner all alone. She knows under the waterfall. Nobody could see him and nobody could ever hear them call. Dun 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 dun, hear them call. Dun 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 dun, hear them call. Dun 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 dun, hear them call. Dun 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 dun. Whenever I see someone flying over me on a mount, I'm always like, oh shit, get ready, son. Gonna get wrecked by the Alliance team.
Still recharging.
15-second cooldown. It's an okayish cooldown if you're doing this on a level like I'm right now, but if you come here with the max level, yeah, then you will have a bit of a, most likely, not a fact, issues with your patience, because you're gonna wreck them in less than in half a second, and then have to wait 15 seconds until the cooldown of the quest item. Give me a fucking break, it makes no sense. Rainy days and the Saturdays are guiding, not guiding. This is where I will belong. It's funny how I didn't listen to Oasis or Noel Gallagher or the Liam Gallagher, you know, since they did split for a little while now. For a long time, to be honest, for a year pretty much. Just maybe a couple of songs here and there, but yeah, I'm still a fan, but just took a little break from it. I believe it's a healthy thing sometimes, if you want to keep something, you know, that is dear to your heart. You definitely don't want to kind of overkill it, you know, of listening to it every single day when it comes to music. Yeah, pretty much everything in moderation, that's the motto, you know, that most of us should have. Otherwise we just end up being unhappy, which is not a good thing. Yeah, so I didn't listen to Oasis for a long time now, and I still got those cool-ass songs just pop in my head, man. Noel Gallagher, by far one of the greatest songwriters in a long, long time. I do see where Oasis was inspired by, like, Beatles and all that stuff, but definitely when they were at top of that game, they were, yeah, somewhat, you could see the traits from Beatles, but still they were so different.
It's too far away.
You need to be yourself. Cold and frosty morning, but there's not a lot to say. With all things gone in my mind, and as the day was dawning, my pain flew away. With all the things caught in my mind, and I don't wanna be there when you're coming down. And I don't wanna be there when you'll hit the ground. So don't go away. And say that you stay. And say that you stay. Forever, every day. In the time of my life, 'cause I need more time. And I need more time just to make things right. Do-do-dun-dun, do-do-dun, just to make things right. Do-do-dun-dun, do-do-dun. Where now, bitch? Come on, enough, please. No. Break a song. Oh, come on, I had it now. Since when I can use like those like fast movements abilities on when you're dead, you know? Okay, let's... I'm gonna get wrecked. Pathetic. But yeah, I guess, you know, kudos to Blizz for allowing to kind of move a bit faster when you're dead. And definitely for putting this return to graveyard key as well. Talking to my friend. I reckon that is the last quest we're gonna get from that boss nymph, you know. Oh wait, I'm not sure what to even do here. Right. I would like to take this boss. Or wrecked. Let me drop the bomb. You ain't running anywhere, boy. Stay. Oh, won't you stay with me? Do do dun 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 dun.
What is nature's call?
Yeah, I called it, man. Now, if you check this achievement, then we do have some questing left. I wonder, though, for example, how many hours does it take to complete all the quests? If you, for example, have like some kind of a system that can actually count down every single like split second. You know, like if you move correctly in the right steps and you freaking never die and you have a flying mount and all that stuff. And even if you use all the movement potions like on every single cooldown you can, if it's 2 minutes and you use exactly in every 2 minutes, like never forget anything, always do everything the right way, like how fast can you do it, you know? But within the, you know, like frames of the rules, without using your friend's teleports and all that stuff, you know? Because I know that there were some guys, they leveled, I reckon it was back in the Warlords of Draenor era, that the guy pretty much, well, what did he do? He had like his mages friends, like spread it out across the whole freaking game, you know, like in different continents. Or it was either warlocks and they were like summoning him everywhere. And yeah, he did this thing less than in 3 or 4 hours from 1 to 100.
The winds guide you. Ancestors.
Which is kind of sick, you know, because if you crack down the system, then you pretty much can just get all classes to the maximum level of at least some kind of a specific expansion less than in 2 days or even 1 day for that matter, you know. Which is, yeah, quite cool. Always kind of funny to see how people can be creative and sneaky in a good way. I mean, this thing, when it comes to doing something and just figuring out the best solution and all that stuff. Because in many ways, human beings are the problem creators and the problem solvers, you know. That's what we do, you know. Something tells me that most of us are better in creating problems, but still we do have a couple of those diamonds that are solving the problems and actually trying to help people, you know, instead of just causing shit and just Nothing besides that. That's a cool mob, man. Relation. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, you always be the good boy. Don't ever play with guns. And I shot a man at Brino just to watch him die. And every time I hear it coming, I hang my head and cry. By the way, I don't know if it's actually possible to complete all the games. All the games, obviously not. All the quests in this game, you know? Because there's always somewhere someone hiding in a cave with a quest giver or a freaking item. Some sheet of paper under the rock that is waiting to be discovered and delivered to someone. Do you know what I mean, boy? What I would do actually is... what is that? No. I would put myself in a queue for one last dungeon run for today. So, while I'm doing a quest, I'm in a queue. And we're gonna get into the dungeon, clear out the dungeon, turn in the quest, which I'm on, and call it for today. And tomorrow we definitely are going to continue and smash everything to a decent level, son. Dropping the bombs. I'm dying. Not today, though. That was kind of tough. Though we got it done, boy. Delivered. Signed, sailed, delivered, I'm yours. And this quest that I picked up is exactly what I said 5 minutes ago. I guess I can just foresee the future, for fuck's sake. Is it, you know, that you never know who drops a quest, you know? You think you might know everything, but do you really doubt this thing? Just doubt. Bye bye, family. Shh. Okay, good. Just gonna charge in. Drop the bomb. Use the critical strike abilities, protection ability, healing ability. And slay them all down. Good job, kiddo. Let's for a second imagine that I don't have a flying mount, so the way that we would do this thing, instead of just flying up, yeah, we would actually have to run this way and experience game from a different side in many ways, in the ways that it is meant to be experienced, instead of just covering everything on a flying mount.
What would you ask of death? Remember the conditions.
It says the average waiting time is 2 minutes and I'm 4 minutes in the queue. Starting to be worried. Okay, we need just one healer. We got 3 DPS, we got 1 tank. We just need 1 heal. Get up on that thing, son. Get up on that thing. Get up on that thing. Get up on that thing. No. Wait. Did I join the group of retards? Do not leave, please. Let's have a good run. The idiot left. Let him be. God bless. Amen. Let's easily carry on. And 1 DPS will join us. I just don't want to wait in a queue for 25 minutes. Let's make it work and work. Go, go. Get up on that thing. Wait, is that the dungeon where you have only 2 bosses? Yeah, that's funny. I have the mace. I don't have the shoulders. I want to get those shoulders. They fit perfectly, especially when you are the Death Knight Grey Orc. Wait, time to drink a swiftness potion. Do you know what I mean, son? I don't wanna be. I saw a little video like 35 seconds long where the Trump is like sitting in some conference, you know, of people, and he's reading something, and then he says like, "Oh, I have this sheet of paper that I am supposed to read, right? But it's too boring." He just throws away this thing, you know. That was Mr. definitely knows how to put on a performance and make people smile, you know. Which is a great thing, because I think that these bloody politicians are taking themselves a bit too seriously. A bit, no, not fucking a bit, too fucking seriously. I would say it's so seriously that it even feels fake, you know, so definitely good to see him being able to make fun of different things. And many people are his supporters, as well as I think that I definitely like him, you know, but get some smart people saying at the same time that he's just still like corrupt as anyone else, and it's all just a fake act. Which I would say, if that is the case, then that's definitely, it's sad. Because he kind of campaigned upon his, like, you know, different style, let's put it this way. You get up on that thing. Bye bye, my family, and I'm leaving. I'm gonna face all clouds in the sky. Soon I'll be gone, and I'll be dreaming, and I'll be What is that? Trinket. Cool. Mine's when equipped. I should have that gun on my hunter. 20 Korean bar. No freaking way. The price is so outrageous. Never am I getting this shit. Not today. Not tomorrow. Maybe next lifetime. And even that is highly questionable. Right. Come on, son. Previously I had a belt that allowed me to go invisible, now I have a belt that allows me to run quickly. Didn't this dungeon was supposed to have actually 4 bosses instead of 2? Oh right, the bird boss isn't counted in like a boss. Wait, there is no bird boss, right? It's only the heroic. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Oh no, I'm so dead. Unless I survive somehow. I think we're gonna wipe because the mobs, they use the fear. So someone will just get kind of just smashed into the pile of mobs and everyone's gonna be wrecked. Rectangular. La, 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 la. Oh no, son. Potion. I think all classes in their own ways are fun and boring. So it's all subjective. I have Paladin. Bala. High level. Many people say that warriors kind of suck in this expansion. Telling It's also effective. Dropping a bomb. A very quick dungeon run, and by the way, I do feel that dungeons in Outland, they take much less time than dungeons in Wrath of the Lich King. And if you break it all down, it kind of makes sense, because most of the dungeons are... There's actually one specifically... allow me to take a little break from that action. I'm sure these lads will survive without me very well. What is the name? Not the Halls of Reflection, is it? Maybe? Yeah, I think. If I recall correctly, it's very long. And that's a cool sword, by the way. Give me a freaking break. I didn't think about this thing, that you can actually get a lot of good transmogs from dungeons. Simple heroic dungeons. It's something that I could actually farm a little bit. And these shoulders, are you fucking kidding me, son? Definitely will be easy to clear it all out on your main character level 110. It's like zero pressure at all. Just do this thing. Like Nike says, just do it, son. Just do it. Can I breathe now? Yes, I can. Ooh. No. Ocean. But I'm res, I can't. Well, I can. So yeah, I will be a level 68 now. It's getting faster and faster, I swear to God. I reckon I will get to 110 in 1 week. If I can just push myself a little bit, that is definitely possible. And I should go sleeping by in 1 hour. I will log out after this one to a bit of a fortnight with my one of my guildmates and sleeping time. So when I wake up at 6:30 in the morning and go for a workout. Drop the A-bomb, son. Wait, should run, I think? Yeah, should've. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Kill it, don't die, son. Getting wrecked. But not today, son. Not today. Got the bomb. Good. True perfection has to be imperfect. I know that it sounds foolish, but it's true. We dream our dreams alone with no existence, and they're fading like the stars we wish to be. Dance if you wanna dance, but please, brother, take a chance. You know they're gonna go which way they wanna go. 'Cause all we know is that we don't know. 'Cause all we know is that we don't know how it's gonna be. Please, brother, let it be. Life, on the other hand, won't make you understand. We're all part of a master plan. We're all part of a master plan. We're all part of a master plan. I think we had a reasonably good group. Maybe we should go for another one. Another one.
I don't have a time.
How may I help?
And yet attack the target.
I didn't pick up the quest.
Peace be with you. Good luck, friend.
Yeah, but I swear to God, this one will be the last one for me. Otherwise, I will just end up going throughout the whole night, which is unacceptable. I've been doing this thing like a bit too often. Dance if you wanna dance, please. Never take a chance. should I jump all the way? I shouldn't. Screw it. It's gonna waste time and risk my freaking whatever. Got the bomb. The easy one. Clean work. Easy work. Easy money. Like Money Mayweather. Yeah. Putting all the protection abilities. Just flicking it out. Good. Ooh, I need to pick up those flowers, but I think I can buy them from the auction house as well. Just in case something goes wrong. Allow me to use more belts. Because I want these squeezed items. I believe you can actually... Oh, I still didn't get exalted with them. I should keep an eye on the auction house when it comes to those flowers. Because my hunter should have quite a good reputation with them. These Sporigal folks. Because you can actually just give them like these flowers and it will increase your reputation with them. I believe it takes 5 flowers per update of reputation. Either 10 or 5, maybe even 15, but I reckon that's not the case. And it's located here, around this region. There is a camp. Yeah. Din din do 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 do. I'm gonna find. That's wrong. How many bosses are here? 4. Yeah. Wait, the first boss drops the legs that I don't have. Sadly, I didn't get them. The mace that I don't have. Maybe I will get them. There is always a good chance. You never know these days. 2 belts from 1 boss. That's funny. And then shoulders. I hope to get these. I want them. Please. Takes a bit of time. Oh, it will. We have to go here and then all the way up and back to the corner, jump down, then run here and here. That's gonna be the end. Well, yeah, some dungeons in the Outland are still a bit time-consuming. Fair enough. Drop healing. Gonna pull. This one will pull, definitely. be honest, having those bombs are kind of quite cool thing, because it's actually a stun. And you can use that in duels, for example, so you have another extra control. Another way to stun someone and stop them from casting a heal, a cast, meaning a fireball if it's a mage or whatever, you know. It's quite cool. And I think it would be only a reasonable thing, to be honest. I really believe so. That all professions may be, well, at least not just engineering, should have some kind of like gimmicky thing, like a bomb or the rocket, whatever, that you can use actually, even in arena maybe. Well, if not the arena, then at least the battlegrounds, you know, at the rated ones or something. Because if you have engineering at maximum level, and your enemy, for example, has only mining and herbalism, yeah, well, these are just farming professions. You really don't have to level them, you know, as long as you just pick up the materials, and then it's going to go up and up, right? So that doesn't really require an extra effort. Therefore, if you have engineering, which does require a bit of an extra effort, then it should be rewarding as well, you know, that if you did this thing, then you have access to something that others don't. I think it makes sense. And I obviously pick up the item that I don't need. Use the belt. Run faster. Let me troll this guy. He's gonna die now because he's a noob. He will jump and get damaged. He won't. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit sneaky, you know. I should use my freaking Naga mouse. These awesome buttons on the side instead of just the keyboard. Come on, Doug. Get your act together, son. I will literally stop using the keyboard. I had enough. If I just won't stop, I will never stop using it, you know. I'll just play with my one hand. Two and three. Shit, I'm getting weird. I need to pick up flowers, to be honest, because I really don't want to return to the same dungeon twice. I might later on accidentally, after all, I'm queuing into the random dungeons, because only the random one gives you an extra experience, which is the game changer. But if I would have to return, then I would stay, I guess. But or maybe I should leave because I don't want to overkill it. Or maybe I do. You know, let's see. Fuck you. I've had enough from you. Right. I love whenever I pick up something that I didn't have before. Sexy and you know it. Sexy and you know it.
We fight to the death. For the Horde.
For the Horde. Got the bomb, son. I want to make really twat, but I have to pick up the flower. Because I don't want to forget or something. Wait, the quest is done. I'm such a noob. I'm definitely overkilling this thing now. Where am I? Yeah, I am. Yes. let's go. Big DPS, man. Let's go, let's go. No, fuck you. Even if you use the trinket, you can't get out of this trap. There we go, son. I'm now neutral with Sporigar. That's what you get for doing those quests. Wait. Guys, you got... We're done? I think I skipped the quest. If I did, then I'm a noob. The biggest one there is. I need to keep an eye on my power rune weapon ability because I kind of tend not to use this thing. Look at my goggles, I can make all room on pretty much almost. Make it, boy. I will definitely need to get some extra swiftness potions. Wait, if from here... Since I don't want to risk, what I could do, I guess... I'll take this route. Let's give it a shot. No. And then I even fall down like a noob that I am. Okay, at least I can run on the water. Okay. Don't leave. They all left me, motherfuckers. If that is not a good enough of a reason to actually level engineering, then I don't know what is, you know. Well, I guess alchemy, because you can get those potions or whatever, but if you do the alchemy and the engineering at the same time, maybe that is the case. If you can use, obviously, the belt and shortly after the swiftness potion without having to share the cooldown on these items. Right, in this dungeon you get 4 quests, which means I will reach well over level 69. Which is the great news, I would say. Oh, not bad. Not bad news. Never a bad news. to check a message, an email on my phone. Be quick, otherwise while I'm checking I will fall down once again and it's gonna be everything from the start. I'll take you back to the start. Dun, 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 dun. I'll take you back to the start. Rainy days and sunny days are gone. Well, the good news are that once I will get this quest done, I will be able to just teleport out and in to the dungeon, so it's gonna save me a lot of time. And I definitely better keep my freaking eyes open wide next time.
Ishnu Dalyab. Hello.
I don't see the second folk on the map. Am I missing something, buddy? Am I blind? Am I a fool? Am I a fool? La 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 la. Whoa, head. Rescuing the expedition. Rescuing the expedition quest. Show me the map, son. Show me the map. I'm afraid I'm missing something. I had enough for me. Din 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 din.
Greetings, traveler.
Teleport out, and I hope I will be able to go back in, because if no, I will have to fly all the way back. I don't care. I don't care. I will do this thing, and on this, I guess, a high, slow note, we're gonna wrap it up, son. Yeah, I'm gonna get the teleport to the Shattered City, fly over, go into the water, and this dungeon should be located on the right side of the cave, which is quite massive. On the left side I have a dungeon, on the right side I have a dungeon, left dungeon, right dungeon, and the middle is the raid. Wait, the sensitivity of my mouse is 9000, I need to do 4.5. 4.5. No comments. Looks fine, man. Especially in real life. A Shadow City? Yeah, it is, indeed. I've had enough for me. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, I will reach level 69. Yeah. I thought for a second I would reach level 70 so I could get the epic flying right away. That's okay, I will get this thing done tomorrow. I'm patient enough. I wouldn't be patient enough like a couple of years ago. I would want to get it done immediately, but as of now, I can control my inner beasts. In case you didn't know, this place is perfect for farming modes of air, fire, water, and earth. This whole region, especially this upper corner, is definitely good. As a high level, you can just wreck them quickly, farm them quickly, they respawn quickly, so the waiting time is very small, and you just get those items going and going. The Avengers, the Infinity War is coming out soon. Right now, the Marvel are, well, I should say Disney are good in making, in some things, not everything. The last Star Wars was a complete piece of shit, and I said it actually nicely. But they have a weird thing where they just start spamming out everything into the trailers. And if you're gonna be watching all the trailers, they spam out like shit, you know, they just shove it all off, you know, I'll just take it, eat it, swallow this thing, but even choke if you want to, they just don't give a toss, do they? Then you will pretty much end up seeing the whole movie. If that's okay with you, carry on, whatever. I don't take this thing too seriously, but lately I don't think that the Hollywood, ever since the shit with the Harvey Weinstein broke out, they are not delivering any good movies. As if their priorities just change somehow or whatever. I don't know. But pretty much what is the case is that I don't take this thing too seriously. Oh, I better like this movie. I want to like this movie. You know, I hope, finger crossed. If it's good, it's good. If it's shit, it's shit. You know, no excuses made whatsoever, man. I'd rather not see too many spoilers before I watch the movie because I wanna be surprised at the release. I've seen the first and the second trailer of Avengers, and it's more than enough. I don't need more, please. All those new trailers, they have a weird thing, like idea that they use. They make like nearly 10 different mini trailers, right? And it's like 80% same, each of them. The 20% is different. So the first, it's like 15 seconds long that they use on a Super Bowl, right? And yeah, you pretty much got what I said is that. Well, let's wreck this one. I won't be able to. Time to flee, son. But yeah, they pretty much do like 10 different mini trailers that are 15-20 seconds long, and they just end up having like last 2 or 3 seconds, or they can be last 2 or 3 seconds or in the middle or even the beginning that are different. So yeah, I don't know if they're trying to brainwash people into thinking, oh, that's the new trailer, which is not the case. Maybe some dumb people do buy into this thing. But yeah, they just give out too much, and by the time you get to the cinema, you pretty much feel that you have seen everything, which is not the right thing to do. But they don't give a shit, do they? Because they care more about making the profit, making the money, instead of actually delivering and surprising people. Not always, but quite oftenly. It is what it is, as Max Holloway would say. It is what it is, Habib. It is what it is. But okay, guys, tomorrow we're getting level 70. We're getting the quick flying mount. Gonna speed it up and get to level 80 in 2 days. And it is what it is. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up on any social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. The comment section down below is always welcome for any comments, suggestions, feedback, ideas, good ideas, bad ideas, pros and cons, pluses, minuses, whatever you think is right or wrong. And especially Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram, pretty much always connected, even when I'm sleeping. That's sad. And yeah, thank you. Shout out to my guild members. Raspad, you're a monster, man. And yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow. And I wish you the great day, morning, evening, just depending on where you are. Thank you once again. And I'll just say goodnight, otherwise I will not stop talking. See ya.